So welcome back to Timeline Ranch. I figured I'd make a little video on what's on the menu for tonight. Let me show you how to start my fire. So if you don't know what this is off of yucca that is dead. I'll show you what they look like. All these dead pieces at the bottom. This one right here I've been pulling them off of for years now. Anyway, so I've got about 3 of these down in the bottom, and then just stack the bark on top of that. And this stuff goes up like a struck match. It won't take too long, it'll be blazing with that. See it spreading through the rest of them. Ben's I'm making a video on cooking. I need to give another YouTube channel a shout out. Channel's name is RV Living with the Geezer. He's a retired firefighter, character, I would say a southern humor. He makes Leave It to Beaver style videos. That's a joke. He'll get a laugh out of that, and if you saw that one video, you'll know what I'm talking about. Anyway, yeah, check out his channel. He makes videos on a lot of Texas parks, so if you're interested in seeing what Texas has to offer as far as parks, at least in the areas that he visits. Also makes a lot of videos on just, day-to-day routines, maybe, what's for dinner, what he's up to. Check out his channel if you get a chance. Well, so what's for dinner here is chicken, and then I'm going to do a mix of potato, onion, and bacon for the side. So let's get going. Well, as you can see, it didn't take very long for that to get going good. So I've learned, even though I have this big stack of firewood behind me, see there? I don't use that. I split one log every time I eat dinner with my pit, and I never have to split a bunch of wood that way. I need to turn on the loop for my water heat exchanger on my barbecue pit too, because it's heating up and I don't have the water loop on for my shower tonight's shower night. Alright, so I got everything prepared. Already made me a batch of moringa with dill seed tea. Nothing fancy. Some 2 packs of chicken thighs, just garlic, salt, pepper, a little bit of olive oil. And then I still need to drizzle a little olive oil on this concoction here, along with some garlic, salt, and pepper. It's just half a potato. It was a large potato, but half a potato, 2 pieces of country thick cut bacon, and 1 large onion. It'll shrink down quite a bit when it cooks. 85 Fahrenheit. Let's see what our loop is here. Oh yeah, 112 back on the loop. Shouldn't take too long for the water to get up to about 100 degrees is where I want it. In case anyone was wondering why I'm cooking so many chicken thighs when I'm by myself, I wrap them in tin foil and take them to the house and then I'll freeze them, and I can take them out anytime I want and have a nice barbecue meal without having a barbecue. That is why I'm cooking so many. I'm still looking for a lid for this thing. I'm hoping somebody throws away one of the old smoky barbecue pits because the bottom rotted out on it. It's usually what goes on it. And the lid's with it, because it should fit this pretty good. I've been looking for about 2 years for a lid. I'm too cheap to go buy a lid, and I could find one and use it. This whole barbecue pit's homemade. This is an old mixing drum. This is just some 1-inch angle iron welded to it. And then the grates were given to me from a friend that his barbecue pit had rotted out, but it was a different kind. Tie wired 2 different grates together to make it work. I'm going to cook the chicken thighs first. Then there isn't any room, as you can see. And then I'll cook my other potato, onion, bacon mix. Nice, the wind finally laid down. Only thing good about the wind out here is it's almost guaranteed when it comes for, wind turbines. I don't talk about my personal life too much on these videos, but guess I'll share a little bit. I'm married. I have 2 children, 1 boy, 1 girl. My boy's the oldest. I was thinking, all the work I've been doing out here and plan on doing, I hope I can instill a sense of ownership or, some sentimental value to the ranch for the kids. So when I, get up in age and pass away, they don't sell it off to somebody. Hopefully I'll be able to do that. Should make a lot of good memories out here, family memories. And then later, once I'm retired and living out here, hopefully a lot of other people that watch the channel will get a chance to come out and see the place in person. I plan on making a mountain bike ranch out of it later, along with a lot of established permaculture structures throughout the ranch. You can see, in real life what they do, how they work, along with renewable energy infrastructure. I think it'll be a good place to camp, hike, bike ride, and just see all the work in person. Let's go check the heat exchanger again. Got to pay attention to it. It'll be 130 degrees if you don't pay attention to it. Back in here again on my little T that I like to check. The loop's coming in at 113. And our supply to it is about 89 now. Let's went up about 5 degrees. Well, they're starting to look delicious. Still gonna be a little while. You know how chicken is. Looks like it's done, but it's still raw on the inside. Well, looks like this portion's done. I don't know how many moths I've seen commit suicide in this pit tonight. At least a dozen. Well, that's looking pretty done. I know it smells good. Bacon and onion. Yep, it's done. Well, it's time to eat my hard-earned meal. Can't send my wife a picture of this one, she'll be jealous. Had plenty extra. I'll wrap it in tin foil, take it back to the house, eat it later. Along with all my other chicken thighs. A cup of moringa dill tea. Well, if only y'all could smell this dinner. It smells pretty good. So I dumped the heat exchanger loop. It hit 104, so I dumped it. I have a bypass valve if you watch the video on how I made it. Open that up and let the heat from the fire blow the water out of the coil. Well, I'm going to eat my dinner. Don't forget to check out the channel that I mentioned earlier, RV Living with the Geezer. I'll see you on the next one.